Hey, what's up? It's your girl Neek, and you're tuned in to Neek at Night. And tonight we're going to be talking about all the stuff that went on between Yaya, NBA Youngboy, and NBA's clapback at Kodak Black, or one of Kodak Black associates, whoever uploaded things to his Instagram page in response to the situation. Now, I'm going to bring it back a little bit because, this happened earlier. And since this happened, a lot of people have been blowing up my Instagram like, Neek, are you going to cover this? Are you going to talk about this? And I'm like, I might as well throw on some of my Neek at Night pajamas. You know what I'm saying? These will be available on my site pretty soon. I just got to take pictures in them so I can post it up. But I said, let me throw on some Neek at Night pajamas real quick, I'm saying, little robe and all that. And let me go and talk about this with my night owls. Those of you guys who are up late with your girl. So earlier it was reported that Yaya, who is Floyd Mayweather's daughter, it was reported that she was arrested for allegedly stabbing a woman. Oh my God. Then it's like, okay, who she stabbed? What's the tea? What's going on? And it was behind none other than NBA Youngboy. Now, I'm like, wait, wasn't he with another girl last week? And then the week before that, he was with another girl. Then this girl. I just can't keep up. Around the time of, I want to say, the same weekend that Gervonta Davis was snatching his baby mama up was the same weekend that she had an altercation with a whole nother fan chick behind him. And now fast forward to now, she's actually stabbing somebody and it just looks a whole complete mess. So I'm going to share with you guys what happened on the Shade Room, and you probably already seen it by now, but we're just going to get into it on my channel, and we can all be brought up to speed together. Okay? Okay. Let me share my screen right quick. Okay. So they reported, and it says, Yaya Mayweather arrested for allegedly stabbing one of NBA Youngboy's baby mamas. It's like, wait, what, sis, girl? You did what? So it says, woo child, the saga between NBA Youngboy and Yaya Mayweather continues. This time around, she has been arrested for allegedly stabbing one of NBA Youngboy's alleged baby mamas. According to TMZ TV, Yaya was arrested at 1:30 a.m. Saturday for felony aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Police sources told the site that the alleged victim, who was identified as, I don't even know how to say that name, and I ain't even going to try, was at Youngboy's home in Houston when Yaya walked in. Yaya reportedly told the other woman that she was his fiance and that she needed to leave. Eventually, the two got into an argument that moved to the kitchen, and Yaya allegedly ended up with two knives. Sources say the name that I cannot, I don't know, La Patra. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Anyway, it says that she stepped towards Yaya and Yaya allegedly charged her with, and I'm assuming a knife, but we're not going to the shaderoom.com to read more. I could just go to TMZ, but whatever. So then they have footage of the scene, and this is, NBA Youngboy walking outside of the scene of the incident or whatever. And then if you go on over to Gossip of the City even had footage of the crime scene where you see blood and everything. And I'm just like, ooh, honey. So this is the visuals of the crime scene where you see all the blood and stuff. And you see all the blood that's on the ground and everything. And that is, a snippet of the scene. And I'm just like, honey, child, you ready to risk your life over this nigga that's going to replace you tomorrow, sis? We just need to come together and have a woosah moment. Child. Anyways, so, all of the blogs started to pull up her arrest record where it shows that she had a $30,000 bond and that she was arrested for her offense of assault with a deadly weapon. It just was a lot going down. So as all of this stuff was going down, out of nowhere, some posts started to come on Kodak Black's page. Now you're like, okay, so Kodak Black posting stuff. Ain't he in jail? What's the tea? What's going on? Well, I don't know if it was Kodak Black or whoever runs his account. Some people are saying it's somebody by the name of J Dog, J Bling, J somebody. I don't goddamn know. But it's on Kodak Black's page, and it was him or them, whoever, talking about how NBA Youngboy was said to have been cooperating with the police. So there was reports that said that, Yaya had, assaulted this woman, and NBA had went down to cooperate with the police and, be fully cooperative and all this stuff. So, in the whole, gang world, you're not supposed to cooperate with the police and all this kind of stuff. So there was some things to be said on Kodak Black's page. I'm going to go on over to his page to read to you guys the post. Whoever, him, his friend, whoever, I don't know, they scrubbed all of his posts, and the only posts that you can see on his page are the posts pertaining to this situation. So he has 3 posts up. One was a screen grab from Gossip of the City where it said that NBA Youngboy was alleged to have been cooperating. So Gossip of the City have posted, and it says, so Floyd Mayweather's daughter Yaya basically caught NBA Youngboy with another woman at his crib, and NBA made his security team remove Yaya. She then snuck back in his home and started fighting the girl. Yaya was losing, so she grabbed a knife and stabbed the girl. The girl she stabbed is in critical condition. NBA is fully cooperating with authorities. So this is what it says on Gossip of the City. However, the accounts on TMZ, like I read to you guys, the Shade Room post, and the Shade Room post came straight from TMZ. Their accounts of the situation and Gossip of the City accounts of the situation seem to differ greatly. But this is the post that Kodak Black or his people went off of. And in the caption of this post, it says, the hell they mean fully cooperated, LOL. They ain't say a little piece, bitch. They say fully, bitch. LOL. Anyways, man, that word ain't even supposed to be attached to your name, NBA Youngboy. Damn, little bruh. Don't do that little girl like that, man. Don't do that little girl like that. I mean, I'm locked up, but this shit got it looking like if it was some other shit, you tell me something. This shit make like you was scared, then people was gonna try to charge you with it or something, so you scream. That ain't the drip, man. You know we don't holler at them people. One of them niggas in a highs, which you could have talked to them folk before you did, because you don't know ish. Shaking my head. Where your coach was, NBA Youngboy. Shaking my head. I see I'ma have to write you a letter and tie your shoes for you, lil bruh. Free Zodak Red. Kodak, whoever, his friend, whoever wrote that, seek help. Because, like, what? Anyways, in a nutshell, what they're pretty much saying is, in summary, NBA Youngboy, you supposed to be a hood nigga and you ain't supposed to be talking to the cops. However, I really don't think that scenario applies in every situation. There are some situations where you are going to have to give accounts. Now, if you commit a crime and you go out and you rob people and you go out and you shoot people and then you go and you talk to the cops and you tell them, something happened, or you snitch on your friends, that's different than your girlfriend's tripping and you trying to cape for your Floyd Mayweather's daughter or whoever. I feel like that's totally different. And in response, NBA kind of clapped back at him and let him know that it was a different type of time that he was on, that he was talking, or he was there for his wife, aka Yaya. And I guess he has a different wife. She's the wife of the day. Maybe there's another wife tomorrow. Maybe there's another one next week. But today he's claiming her as his wife. And he responds to Kodak like, what? Like, you talking about my wife? Like, what? So I'm going to show you guys that video, and then, I'm going to look at the chat and see what y'all talking about, because, Your girl cannot multitask. If I multitask, you know what I'm saying? It's all bad. Because then I'll see like, something that get me off track. So anyways, so this is the video where he decided to clap back at, whoever was on Kodak's page, whether it be Kodak, whether it be one of his boys. This is what he had to say in response. So let me make sure my screen is up. Okay. All right. So here it is right here, and let's play it.
Hey, these niggas watch me from a jail cell, man. These niggas watch me from a jail cell and be on my dick so bad, nigga. Niggas bitches. Niggas be writing academics about me, man. Telling academics to post shit about me. Niggas hoes. I ain't never paid attention to a nigga. Especially from no motherfucking cell, nigga. The fucking nigga watching me for. Then what a nigga say? A nigga say I cooperated. About what, you stupid bitch? Huh? About my wife? Huh? About my wife? Say, Ayana, get up. Get up. Come here. You talking about this girl right here? My wife? You talking about my wife? Inside my house that I paid for? Now her bitch ass daddy, nigga? Huh? And now her bitch ass daddy? I ain't never accepted not one thing from her.
And y'all see, first of all, I would have been like, okay, I see that you going at Kodak. I see that you going at his friend, but wait, hold on, wait. Flag on the play. Then you calling my daddy bitch ass daddy and all this kind of stuff. Like, wait, what's going on? But that just shows you the reason why Floyd ain't went and sweeped her up, because obviously they must not have a good relationship for her to let NBA disrespect him. He like, I ain't got $1 from her bitch ass daddy. Like, this the house I paid for. I don't take no money from her bitch ass daddy. And she just back in the back like, I'm just trying to figure out. Is it the short bus or is the D just that good? Because he has girls willing to risk the herpes. He got girls willing to risk going to jail for the rest of their life. And I'm just trying to figure out, is it the beep beep bus or is it the D really that damn good? Because, I just don't get good D vibes from him. But the way the girls act, I'm like, is it that good or is y'all just that slow? I don't know. I can't call it. But I'm going to let y'all finish seeing the rest because I'm just trying to put my finger on it. And, some traits are hereditary, and we all know the situation between the learning with Floyd. He's a rich man. He got a lot of money. But, there is people who are very strong in some areas and very weak in other areas. And those things can be passed down. So I really don't know if, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. But I will let you guys finish seeing the rest of what he had to say. Let me pull the rest up right now.
In my life. Why? Because y'all be not one thing. My house that I paid for, now her my wife. Inside my house that I paid for, now her bitch ass daddy, nigga. Huh? And now her bitch ass daddy, I ain't never accepted not one thing from her in my life. Why? Because y'all be playing on me, bitch. Like I need a girl for something. Nah, I give her anything she ever asked me for. I ain't never asked her for nothing. She bought me 2 pairs of shoes. I don't think I ever wore a pair of them bitches, but with them black Chanel shoes, huh? Tell me why this bitch ass nigga spoke on me from jail. Why the fuck you even watching me? You supposed to be a gangster though, but you watching me from jail. Man, you is a bitch. This nigga gonna say I cooperated with the police. Man, you stupid bitch. Hey, you lucky I don't want to speak on that. Boy, you better.
And the more I watch, I'm just like, is it crack? Is it the bus? Or is it the D? Is it crack? I don't know. What is it, the D or the bus? Y'all answer me down below and y'all tell me, is it crack, the D, or the bus? I need to understand which one is it. Crack, the D, or the bus? what is it? What's going on? I don't understand. Because she's like, and I'm like, girl, you about to fight a case that could potentially put you away for some time. Like, this would be the time where I'd be like, nigga, I'm not about to play these games with you right now. I got to worry about the rest of my life and what's going to happen. Because after I go to court from this $30,000 bond, I'm about to potentially face some time, and I probably don't really have time for the antics right now. And she's just like, maybe that's what she's thinking in the back of her head. Maybe she like, like, damn, what? Like, I don't know. I'm going to just play a little bit more. Let me just pull it up. Hold on. Oops.
Cooperating with the police. Man, you stupid bitch. Hey, you lucky I don't want to speak on that. Boy, you better stay in your place. These niggas hoes, man. These niggas hoes. Who you referring to? You referring to my wife? I'm talking about who in my bed right now? You bitch ass nigga. Man, tell your little partner them get at me, man. With your hoe ass nigga. You must be sucking dick back there, man.
Okay, so I mean, I'm just trying to figure out what it's gonna do, what it's gonna be. So then after that, he had, hold on one second. Sorry about that, Anyways, so, I'm just like, so anyways, after that, he went on live some more to flex some more. And he like had one of his friends, and then his friend talking about they got somebody on video that they got. What? I'm just like, it's too much. This girl probably about to have some time behind this. Did y'all see all the blood? And then I don't know if I can 100% go off of Gossip of the City's report, because her report is polar opposite from TMZ. But let's say if the girl really is in critical condition, my G, like, you could get some time for that. The least of my worries would be what Kodak Black got to say, or his friend, or whoever. And quite honestly, when I first saw the post, I seen it, and I had went to Kodak Black's page, and I was looking, and I'm like, did he get hacked? Like, my first thought was Kodak Black got hacked because all of his posts were scrubbed, and that was the only 3 posts on his page. So I thought that he was hacked, and that wasn't really him. So to see that NBA Youngboy was even responding to that, I was just like, the girl probably gonna get some time, and this cannot be the focus right now. Y'all focus on somebody who behind bars, and you should be worried about who may potentially be going there too. So then on the page, the Kodak Black page, he had, several other posts on his page. Another one was Floyd being knocked down to the ground or whatever. So I'm going to read that post for y'all, and then I'm going to go to the comments and see what y'all saying. So he had another post where it was Floyd pretty much, knocked to the ground. And in the caption, it says, I took every punch and rode with it. And when I was down, they kicked me, had me looking up from the canvas like, was the love even real? Damn, I can't wait to get up so I can swing again. I know God gonna give me all my energy back. I deserve to get my swings in. I deserve to win. I took a lot of losses, went through a lot of shit, endured so much pain that by the time the betrayal came, it knocked the wind out of me. But when I turn around and see my family and my sniper girls in my corner, I know who and what I'm fighting for. God see how everyone has been treating me. He gonna make sure I land on my feet at the end. They gonna beat themselves up. The first come last and the last come first. I lay back in the Maybach and let shit play out. Anyways, so I want to know what you guys think about this. I know it is pretty late, but we got a good amount of people on here. I know y'all might be, you know what I'm saying, on your little quarantine and chill vibes, maybe laid up to the nigga that may got the Rona or may not got the Rona. And if he don't got the Rona, you don't know if he got the whatever the case, click the link. Let me know what you think. You ain't got to show your face, but click the link, chime in, and let's chat about this situation. I got a little bit of time to kill. Let me put on my headphones because y'all know last time I had people chime in and I didn't even have my headphones on and it was just a hot mess. So we're just gonna try to, get this together. So Steve said I ain't laid by shit. You funny. So let's get the party started. You don't have to show your face. Click the link and turn your camera off. I know you're probably laid up, it's dark, but let me know what you think about Yaya, what you think about NBA, what you think about Kodak, and what you think about the whole situation. Yeah, it's 11 here in Cali. Yep, I'm in Cali. Blank tune in. Blank is a whole hot mess. A whole hot mess, I tell you. Hey. Hello?
Hello. Hi. I love you
Hi.
so much, Neek.
Oh, thank you. Love you back. Thanks for the support.
Let me tell you, I was looking at if you were so right with that T.S. Madison shit. We supposed to be talking about Money Yaya and them, but
Talking about Kodak and
look, I
NBA.
know, but I'm gonna tell you why. Back in the days when they had the kings and them little boys and the little girls, they called them little fishes. And we're gonna leave it like that. So you could just keep on with that. But with Money Yaya, she's a fucking retard. She's exempt. You know, that's what Floyd, like I put in the comment, that's what happened to Floyd. You wanna put your hands on women, you wanna dog them out. Now your daughter's going through what you put them bitches through. So now
That's
you
the
all
bad
fucked up.
case right there.
Mm-hmm. And
That is
and
the
mon-
bad
and
case.
and I think that the only reason why Youngboy did that is because he's been a slime, the real true slime for a long time. But at the end, when Yaya started showing that he talking to walls, bitches all on pills, they got guns and all that shit, and he a dirty felon not supposed to have them. He kissing Yaya ass because he knows already. Her eyes is looking a little bit discombobulated. She don't make good eye contact. The wig is being lifted up. Every time young boys get these bitches, he just have them looking raggedy. Dej Rose said, I'm about to go sell my pussy and I'm leaving this fucking sister wife club. He just have them all looking so sad, so fucked up. Yaya, like she said, she could get off with some mental shit because the bitch was in counseling. Then she took herself
All right,
out.
let's limit some of the curse words. You know
I know my little bad mouth, but
what I'm saying?
um, she definitely she could get off on mental. I don't think she gonna do time because she already was seeing a therapist and
Mhm.
she's exempt. She told that girl get out her house. Even if my young boy they saying he got money or whatever, no, his money's for his drugs and his STDs, and now he's sitting here just using her. That's why he wanted Kate. He wanted
Well,
Yaya to get.
I wouldn't say that. I think that he's using her. I feel like in the terms of money wise, I don't think that he probably has to use her, but I feel like it's just he's young, and he feels like that's just the thing to do, have a different girl every week, and that's gonna get old pretty soon.
Well, you know what? I agree with you. I don't think it's using because you can't use somebody that's willing to just give it up. But you can't refute the fact that he told Yaya to get Kay a house. Like when Jaya, I don't think that this girl is all the way delusional. She would have never asked that girl to get out the house if she ain't think she had the right to say that. And at the end of the day, he's back
Well,
at the
he's
house.
clearly calling her his wife, so
Well,
that's
if
the
I have
title that she got today.
Yeah, because she got a lot of dirt on him. I feel like she got a lot of dirt on him, and now he's trying to play with her. And Kodak Black and everybody's putting him out there because you doing too much. You getting off early time. It just looked too fugazi. So I think that he had to go back and try to get Yaya because Jania is not coming back to him. She done had it. She went through all that already. She is gone. So now he got a new miniature Gina replacement. That's what I'm thinking.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much for chiming in.
I'm sorry for cursing. Bye.
Yeah, watch it next time. Yeah. All right. All right. Miss T, hello.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm all right. My main question is, when did NBA Youngboy become this serious that women are just fighting him over like that? Did I miss something?
I mean, that's what I'm saying. D gotta be something, gotta be going on. Something. I don't
Shit.
know.
I don't know. I heard allegedly he has herpes, so I don't know.
I mean, okay, so it can be that, but it can also to the girls feel good. You know what I'm saying? If you get what I
Oh
mean?
yeah, they excited just to be in that life. Yes,
Yeah.
I get it,
I
but it
don't
ain't
like
that
nothing that,
serious.
that make me feel like I gotta look over my shoulder and I don't know what's going on. I don't like none of that.
That's too much. And your daddy got money, so why are you doing that? Like you had to know that doing that was gonna have repercussions and people were gonna find out, especially because of who your daddy is. So I'm interested to see why you would even do that.
I don't
You don't
even
need to be
think that
bothered
she
with
was
this little boy.
thinking about it. Honestly, I feel like she was just in a moment and shit. I don't know. I feel like they gotta prove like that they down for him in a way. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, it is a little crazy. Like they just any attention, I guess,
Yeah.
negative, whatever it is, they'll take it. But I really don't remember when he blew up like that. So I feel like I missed a complete step.
Yeah. Somebody says she lost her mama too. Wait, her mom was the one that passed away, so that could explain why she's being reckless right now.
Yeah,
If
that
it
could
was
explain her
if
mental
it was
state. Yeah.
if it was her mom, you sent it to me on IG. Oh, let me see.
Yeah, if it was her mom, then yeah, I can see her kind of being in the moment and her emotions being everywhere.
Get dude out them fucking Nikes, man. All your homeboys broke as a bitch, man. You ain't giving
All
your
right.
niggas no money, man. Get
Hold
out
on,
them
wait.
fucking Nikes, man.
All right, so I guess this is NBA Youngboy's friend responding. Hold on, let me send it to myself so I could pull it up on the screen for y'all. But yeah, so I'm gonna just pause you for a second and then I'm gonna see what the friend is saying about NBA, and then we're gonna keep the discussion going. So let me click on this. I guess this is an on-site exclusive. And let me pull it up on the screen to see what his friend got this. Oh, shoot. Add to the screen. Okay. All right. So this is, I guess, it says Kodak Black's homie Jack Boy responds to NBA Young Boy. And so let's play it.
Get dude out them fucking Nikes, man. All your homeboys broke as a bitch, man. You ain't giving your niggas no money, man. Get out the motherfucking Nikes, man. You ain't giving your niggas no money, old hoe ass nigga. All you niggas hoes. We don't play basketball. We in the NFL, bitch. My niggas made it to the NFL, dumbass boy. You be on my dog dick, man. You done stole a nigga whole dance. Now you trying to call that your dance. Man, get off a nigga dick, man. You niggas hoes. You talking about a hoe. Nigga don't give a fuck about no hoe, man. Niggas do not give no fuck about no hoe. You steady coming out here infecting these hoes, you dumbass boy. You infecting these hoes, boy. Fuck you talking about, man. Man, you dumbass niggas, man. You niggas get a car, man. Them niggas don't even got a car, man. You niggas walking, man. You niggas walking, man. All your dogs walking, man. All your dogs walking, man. All your dogs walking, man, living in your back room, man. Come on, man. Get them boys out the back room, man. Get them boys out the back room, man. Them boys don't got no money. Them boys wearing, man. Why is them boys still wearing Nike, man?
I'm dripping Dior, po ass nigga. My dog in jail, man. I'm still coming. Bitch, when you go to jail, them niggas, I'm talking about them niggas ready to suck the world dick. Them niggas jumping click to click, nigga. Fuck you talking about. Them niggas jumping click to click, trying to find a way, nigga. Fuck you talking about. Y'all niggas can't SG route, nigga. We ain't come y'all route, puss ass nigga. Fuck is you talking about? All your homeboys jumping click to click, trying to find a way, man. Every time you get locked up, your dogs jump click to click, dick to dick, man. Tell them niggas, get out them goddamn Nikes, man. God damn. Dumbass niggas, man. And tell them boy go get a car, man. Fuck nigga.
All right. So, and just to clear it up, somebody said that was not her mom. And I just, when they said that's not her mom, I just remember it's the Melissa chick that's her mom, actually. So yeah, that's not her mom that passed. Cause I was like, wait, was that her mom? But you know, it's late, so it didn't click right away. So to clear that up, no, that wasn't her mom that passed. Cause as soon as I read that, somebody said that wasn't her mom. I'm like, you're right. Cause her mom is the M. Rainey lady or whatever. And that's the one who was sitting next to Drita when Drita got snatched up. That's her mama. So yeah, because she was co-signing for Yaya and they whole situation. That totally slipped my mind. So shout out to you who said that. So anyway, so that was Jack Boy, J Boy, or whoever. I don't even know who all of these people are. I don't be knowing who these folks is, but that is what he had to say. So any last words, Miss T?
Okay, so why is he going off? That's the boy that he yelled at in his live. Like, I don't understand. Why is he mad?
I don't know.
Girl.
Well, some people were saying that it was Kodak who wrote it. Then other people were saying that it was him who was under the count. I really don't know. But that's his boy. And I guess he just capping for his dude. You know what I'm saying? How people take up for their friends. So that's kind of what it sounds like. I really don't know. But off of assumption, I would assume that he was just taking up for his friend. Like, don't be talking about my friend type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like if you somebody say something about your sister. Yeah, somebody say something about your sister or your family member, you be like, don't be talking about my sister, don't be talking about my mama. You know, that's kind of how like what I get from assumption, but I haven't looked that deep. But
I think they just talking. Because if they was really about it, then we wouldn't hear about it. They'd be about it. So I think they talking.
All right.
They're doing a lot of talking.
All right. Well, thank you for chiming in.
All right.
All right. Susie?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes. Hi. How are you?
I'm good. Hey,
Nick. Hey. So what do you think, girl? What you think about this mess?
I think it's real sad. It's sad for Yaya, definitely. Oh man. I mean, my heart is broken. I don't like seeing young girls go through this at all.
Right.
But she has a lot going on, and she probably saw it from her dad first off, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Being the kind of abuser that he is.
Yeah.
So maybe she's like seeking that kind of guy out, you know? So when she was looking for a guy, she already probably has, I don't know, but maybe she has low self-esteem and she's with this guy. And this guy, he has a hold on women, and I don't really like that.
That's what I'm trying to figure out what the hold is. Like, what is it? Because he will literally have one girl today and totally disrespect the girl from yesterday and totally just make her look so stupid. And then the girl from yesterday will be there tomorrow. And then the girl from today will be there the next day after. And they all look silly online. And it's just like...
Yeah, I'll tell you what it is. The hold that he has on them is that he gets them all pregnant. And then once you get pregnant, like this is what they think. They think, okay, they're not going to be able to get another guy. Like nobody's going to come after them anymore. You got a baby or two, maybe by then.
Yeah, but y'all don't got no baby by him. There was
what her hold is, I think. Sorry, what her hold I think is that she probably caught the herpes and that don't go away. So that's another hold. You know, so I think he's just trapping these girls, and there's no way. I mean, also they probably got low self-esteem, all of them, but I mean, he finds them in a place where they really want to use what he got, and yeah, exactly. And then he just stays with them because they're not gonna leave. I know that.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Well,
That's
you
the
can
best
stay
response.
on. I'm gonna go to the next
Okay.
person though.
Yes, I'll stay on. Thank you, Neek.
Okay, because I'll bring all you guys on together after. Hold on. You dig?
What's going on, Nick?
What up? So what you think about all this mess?
I think they just young. The Floyd Mayweather daughter, she just trapped up with a rapper that's getting money. She
Yeah, but
trapped
I
up in
mean,
a
I feel
lifestyle.
like it's different when so like there's some girls who come from nothing and then like they caught up in the lifestyle and they're fascinated by the lifestyle. But you kind of like look at it and you're like, wait, you've grown up with this lifestyle. You know about the flashy glitz and glams and all of that stuff. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like I don't know.
Well, have you ever stabbed somebody?
No, not a girl, no.
Now, have you ever had a fight over a guy or anything like that?
No.
Okay, well, there's women out here, that can't control their emotions and
I
shit
mean,
happens. When
see,
you're young,
I'm the type of girl who, like, I often see times where there are women and they'll have this man, and the man will clearly, if the girl was in the home, he invited her in the home and allowed her in the home. So I'm the type of girl who I'm going to go after my nigga unless the girl is somebody who is maybe like related to me or like, you know what I'm saying? Like a really, really close friend or somebody who owes me loyalty. Then it's like, okay. But if it's somebody who don't owe me no loyalty, I don't know you or well, she's the baby mama, so I'm sure they probably have words, but my focus is going to be the nigga. Now, have I went after a dude before that I was dealing with? Absolutely, I have.
I knew it.
I went after the nigga for sure. I got a whole story time talking about how I maced a guy that I was dealing with. So, yeah, I go after the guy. I'm not so much of a go after the girl type of chick. I go after who my issue is. I feel like a lot of people have
She don't even know you.
yeah, I feel like a lot of people have misdirected anger, and I always be wondering and like, why are you mad at the chick? Like, just like he's telling you sweet nothings, you don't know what he's telling her, and you don't know why she's here and what he's saying to her. The same shit that he done gassed you up with, he probably telling her. So my issue would be to him, like, nigga, you the one I lay down with. You the one who I'm opening myself up to, like, you're the one, nigga. Like, that's the type of time I be on.
I think another good question is what type of father was Floyd Mayweather to her? Like,
Yeah.
as a father, like me having two daughters, like, I couldn't imagine. I will be at NBA Youngboy crib upside his fucking head. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what type of father is he? Where he just sit back, like, I couldn't do it.
I just feel like maybe they not as close. For her to allow him to disrespect Floyd in front of her, I feel like they're not as close of a relationship. They might not even have one, really, truly,
Like, how old is she?
20 something, I'm sure. I don't know.
Okay, so she grown. Grown.
Yeah, I don't think I believe she's at least 21, I think. I'm not, don't quote me on it though, but I'm almost certain that she's at least in her 20s. But
As far as like with Kodak, the only part I really didn't like with Kodak is what he said about Nip. When he got into it and said, about his girl or whatever, he was disrespectful. But other than that, Kodak is one of them niggas. Like, he's one of them niggas. Like, if he was out and they was going over the internet, I seriously think it'll go further
somebody
than
in the
just
chat said she's 19. Sorry about that. She's 19. I thought she was at least in her 20s. But people are saying in the chat that she's 19. But go ahead.
Yeah, they so young,
Yeah.
But yeah, like even with Kodak, like Kodak is one of them guys. So I think if he was out, it'll lead to more than just the internet. So maybe they can squash this shit before he get out, straight up.
Yeah. All righty. Well, you can stay on. I'm gonna add you guys all back together as a group, but I'm gonna go to the next person.
Looking good tonight too.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Jen the goat. Hey.
Hey, boo. How are
Hey,
you?
I see you got that RN badge in your photo. So thank you
Yes,
for your service, girl.
thank
I
you,
know it's
thank you.
crazy.
It's actually traumatizing. I can't sleep, so I'm up and I'm on your channel.
Okay, well,
Um,
thank you for tuning in. What do you think?
but what I think is that the girls keep coming back because they have herpes and no other man will sleep with them because they have that disease and they don't want to catch it, so they just keep going back to the person who gave it to them.
That's a possibility. I've seen stories like there was this one story that I've seen online, and it was this guy who talked about how he contracted AIDS. And he had kind of like went viral because he had openly talked about having it. And then when he openly talks about his story, he says that his girlfriend or this one woman that he was dealing with, she gave it to him. And he said that he was so mad at her and so like vengeful that she gave it to him. He eventually like got over it and pursued a relationship with her because he felt like, you know, there's nobody else I can be with. I have this, so I might as well be with her and work it out with her. And it just was a totally toxic situation. But there are people who, if you, and I don't know if Yaya got whatever she got, so we're just gonna say allegedly on that part. But there are people who deal with people, get something, and stay with them because they feel like, well, you know,
Because they don't want to pass it on, and
yeah.
nobody. I mean, if I was one of his little groupies, I don't even know none of his songs, but if I was one of his groupies and he gave me a STD, I would feel in my heart I would only want to deal with him because why would I want to go and pass the disease around? I mean, that's just like you can't, herpes, you can't get rid of that. That's in your blood. You cannot get rid of it. So, and
Yeah.
then they're having babies by him, so they feel like he's getting money, and for the rest of their life they're going to get money. But what they don't know is that he's young, and once he gets older, that music is gonna die down, and he won't have any money.
Mhm.
So it
Somebody
the
said
joke's on them.
herpes isn't like AIDS. No, I know that herpes in comparison obviously is not like AIDS. You can only catch it if you have a potential outbreak at the time of contact. But I'm saying there are people who have commonalities where they receive something from somebody, and I just use that because that's also an STD. But there are people who, you know, they have something and somebody gives it to them and they stay with that person because it's like, you know, it's like, fuck, you know? Hey.
Yeah, I just think that Yaya is a trust fund baby, and she actually likes and she loves Youngboy, and she just feels like, okay, whatever he's doing, he's just doing it because he's out there doing it. I don't know why some women are like that. Maybe they do have a low self-esteem, or maybe if I mean, she could go buy herself a man. Shit,
I
I
mean,
mean,
but buying yourself a man ain't the same as having somebody that you really truly are feeling. And I mean, I guess it's exciting for her to all the thrills and the shrills and the feels. I don't know.
I
But
wouldn't know who she I wouldn't know who she was if I had walked past her in the store. So only thing I know is like she's like 4 feet tall. But I do know that if maybe she feels like she has the herpes and she wanna only have sex with him because he's the one who gave it to her. So maybe that's why all these girls keep
yeah,
going back. They can get
somebody in the chat had a question for you and they said, why should a 19-year-old girl buy a man?
Not necessarily go buy a man. It's like she can go out to a club and find a man and go look for one and, see if that's what she likes. She can go on dates with different guys. I mean, she's in, California where it's plenty of men, I'm sure, and she
I'm
can
in
find.
California. I'm in California, honey. And let me tell you, it's plenty of men, but it ain't plenty that swing on our team.
That, oh,
It's
they got the
a
sugar
lot of
sugar.
Hollywood. It's a lot of Hollywood stuff that's going on. I done been to several parties and I done mingled and mixed with a lot of people. And let me
So
tell you, it's plenty men, but is it the men that you want to deal with? I don't know.
it probably got the sugar in the tank. So I can't answer that question, but I would just say that maybe she could go on dates and find somebody, but maybe she has tried to and they don't like her, you know? So you
Yeah.
might like immature women because the girls that I see them with, I mean, they gotta be like immature and the one baby mother who stays with him, she's homeless, so he keeps her in a hotel next to him everywhere he go. He feels connected to her because that's his baby she's carrying. So he, wants to be with that baby and girlfriend. I do not know, but
I don't know either. But I'm gonna pause you or put you on hold for a second, then I'm gonna go to the next person and then I'll add everybody together later.
okay.
All right. Um you keep calling, hanging up, calling in, hanging up. Hey girl. Oh, it's messing up. I can't hear you. What?
I love your show, Nick. I love your show. I love your show. So what I wanted to say. She's young.
Okay. It's messing up.
She's young. Oh, I just want to tell you that I think he's stupid and she is too. No,
girl,
but
turn the Wi-Fi on. You got Wi-Fi? You got Wi-Fi? Okay. Turn it on.
Okay. Yeah, I think can you hear me now?
I think it's in back. Okay, go out and come back in. I'm gonna take somebody else, but go out, turn your Wi-Fi on, and come back in. All right. All right. Lanique.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, hey.
Hey, I cannot believe I finally got through. OMG, I've been trying to get through for months. Oh my God,
really? Well, I'm glad you came through on the late night creep, girl.
Hey, I just love you. I love you. I love you, Nick. But
thank you. Love you back.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to not be too excited because I've been trying to get through for so long. So
girl, don't be making me blush now. You gonna make me think y'all really like me out here, girl. Don't be trying to be blush out here.
Girl, we do. We do, and I'm in Cali, so just know you love. Okay, so I just want to say that I think that they're all young. All of them are really young. So they don't really know no better. Like, as women, sometimes we make dumb decisions when we see something that look good. And they're getting that attention. So I just feel like they're acting off of the attention that they're receiving from him, and they don't want to lose it because it's not a lot of NBAs running around here. That's probably going to give them the attention. And Yaya, I feel like that's probably like her first real love. And from the looks of things, him calling her his wife and stuff like that, she probably feels like, oh, he cares about her. He's putting her first. She's number one. So she's not really.
Yeah, but she's number one today. Like last week or the week before, he had a number one that day, and a number one that was going with him to court, and then a number one that was with him. What was that All-Star weekend? Yeah, February All-Star weekend. So he had a girl then, and then we just barely to April, and
right.
Number one every other day, different one.
It's temporary. So she's young and dumb, and she doesn't know any better because she hasn't been taught any better. She hasn't seen any better. Yeah. So for her, it's like, that's the best thing for her because I'm sure her dad gave her all the love as far as money goes, but he hasn't given her that attention and the right attention that she needs to see. This is the way a man is supposed to love you. So it's like NBA said he gives her whatever she wants, whatever, she can have it. So it's like, he loves me like my dad. He loves me. So she don't know.
And her dad. I mean, he even made a comment one time where he said like he had like all these girlfriends and he got them, they're disposable, and he wants as many chicks. So she's probably used to seeing, all of these different girls being recycled, and maybe that's the norm. You know what I mean? Like
right.
The example, like you said, he hasn't shown her, but what he has shown her, maybe that's the norm. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
My daddy
Exactly.
recycle these girls. They come and they go and they come back and they come back again. And hey, maybe
Yeah,
that's the way.
exactly. So she thinks like, hey, this is the way that it is over here. So this is the way that it's gonna be for me.
Yeah.
And I mean, a lot of women flock to Floyd. So it's like she thinks like, hey, if my dad can have any woman he wants, and women accept this. So, why not? NBA wants me and I can live the same life that I watched my dad, live. And for her, that's okay. But I just really feel bad for her. I really do. I really feel bad for her because I know that even if Floyd is not the best father, he is a father and he has been a father and been in their lives since they were born. And
But
for
we
her to
don't know
sit
how
there,
active of a father. Just because, like, you take a couple photo ops, don't mean that you're actually being a good father.
well, I kind of
So we can't
followed
really
him.
say that.
Yeah, because I kind of followed him a little bit and I seen like videos where at all his fights, practices, she's always been in attendance. So it's like she's
Yeah, but
always
being
been
in
under him.
attendance doesn't translate to being a good father. We
True.
gotta
That is
stop
so very
thinking
true.
that
That is so
we
true.
gotta
That
stop.
is
We
true.
gotta stop this mentality that just because two people are in the same room, they have a great relationship. You know what I mean?
That is
Like,
true. That is true.
so, I mean, I'm not saying that he's a bad father, but we can't say that. We can't really. We can only speculate as to
What kind of father he is, because
yeah,
you're right. And obviously if he was the best father, then he would be able to say to her, hey, you can do better, leave dude alone and move on. So just
yeah.
as for her to see her allowing him to disrespect her dad like that, it's kind of like, oh wow, this he has a bigger toll over her than I even realized. Like at first I'm like, okay, well, she's just stupid, but maybe she'll grow out of it. But at this point it's like, no, he's calling you his wife, you're letting him disrespect your dad. I don't see her coming out of this anytime soon.
All righty. Well, thank you for chiming in. You can stay on, and I'm gonna go to the next person.
Okay, thank you so much, Neek, and I love you and keep up the good work and keep
All
giving
right.
us the
Thank you
good
for
news.
chiming in, girl. Got me blushing. Can't tell because I'm black, but it's there. Adani? Did I say that?
Hey, oh my God, yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah. Hi. How are you?
You're so pretty. I think you're like
Thank
one of the
you.
prettiest YouTubers out there. So
Girl, it's
here's my
makeup, but
thing.
thank you, girl.
No, you're very pretty. Like, and I like the way you carry yourself. So here's
Oh,
my
thank
thing
you.
about the whole situation.
Oh,
So
wait,
a
1
part,
second. Somebody in the chat said, what does NBA stand for? I think it stands for never broke again. I think that's what it means. But go ahead, Adani.
yeah, I was gonna say that like a part of me thinks that it's all like bullshit, well, bull crap, and it's all like marketing. And the reason why I say that is because like Mayweather hasn't really stepped in. And if he really had herpes, wouldn't somebody sue him? I mean, because he runs through girls and stuff like that. And
I
I
mean,
know that,
well, the only way that you can sue somebody is if they don't tell you they have it. Now, he's openly said it in songs and he's openly said that he's had it. And so at this point, any girl that he messes with knows that he has it. And I don't think that that's something that he's not telling them. I feel like they don't care. I feel like they just don't care. But if he gave it to them and he did not tell them, then yeah, they could sue him, but I don't think that he's not telling them. I think they're fully aware and don't care.
yeah, I sometimes I wonder, like a small part of me wonders, is it all marketing? Is it all to sell records because he has this bad boy image and it keeps you interested, it keeps you like drawn
To
into
say
his
you
whole
got an
persona.
STD?
Well, the thing of it is it, I mean, it's one of those things that like no other rapper who makes this kind of mute, like it all just goes in with his whole crazy image and all of his crazy music. He makes good music, but it's just a small part of me that would attribute this to like, I wonder, is this all some kind of marketing situation?
Nah, a lot
Like,
of a lot of a lot of celebrities got
well, I believe
it.
it's the way he runs through girls
They
is
got shit
potential.
just like everybody else got shit. And
No. I think it's possible that he could have an STD,
And as
but
many girls as he's messing with, I ain't gonna
yeah,
doubt
like
that he got it. Like,
I think it's definitely possible that he could have it and it's all real. That's a bigger chance than it's not being true. It's just sometimes the way everything falls with his whole team, it just makes me wonder, like, is this some of this all marketing? But on another side,
mhm.
it's like if it is real, I mean, I just feel like it's like when I feel so bad for her because it's like every girl goes through that one guy that is just they're everything, and every girl has to be like every girl has to go through that first like emotional heartbreak, and it's sad that she's going through hers in the public. Not that it's not her fault for accepting his behavior, but I just think it's if all this is real and everything is true about everything's going on, it's believable. But it's just sad that she got to go through it in public because everybody else deals with theirs in private. And like not
Yeah,
that I've
but
had.
everybody not stabbing people though and being publicly humiliated and so it's different. Like we do go through our shit and I will admit like, people be like, "Oh, you guys talk about other people's mess, but you guys, don't talk about your own mess." And I mean, yeah, we don't just, put all of our business out on a platter, but it's one thing to go through something and it's just like, that the nigga cheated on you and maybe your closest homegirl knows, but not the whole town knows. You know what I'm saying? So it's different
Yeah.
when you're
Yeah.
publicly humiliated and everybody is watching you, and it's just different. Like,
Yeah.
for instance, like I said, I had a story where I did a story time where I maced a guy, and I was around her age. I was young. I was like 19, 20 years old, and I was dealing with this guy. And I'm just one of those type of people. Like, if I'm dealing with you, especially if I'm dealing with you sexually, you're not going to embarrass me, publicly humiliate me, and just do no clown shit like that. And this guy that I was dealing with, he called me a bitch in front of people, trying to flex and trying to be funny, thinking that it was cute. And me, I'm not going for that. Like, don't call me no bitch. Don't disrespect me. So public humiliation is on a different scale. You know what I mean? And I maced his ass. Now, would I have maced him if he didn't do it trying to flex in front of a crowd of people and he called me a bitch? Probably, I still probably would have. I don't know. But I feel like you're more inclined to react off of public humiliation versus humiliation that happens in private, if that makes sense. I don't know. But,
Yeah. I
it
definitely get it.
publicly, no, that is too much going on publicly.
Yeah, I think that's what pushes it even more is because it is public. So she's probably trying to be like her against the world. That's probably the mentality that she has. Like, I'm gonna fight for this love because even though I'm being clown publicly, I'm gonna show y'all. Okay, tomorrow maybe we weren't together today, but tomorrow we good and we strong. So maybe, but yeah, I just if a 10% of me feels like it's some kind of marketing situation, and then another part of me feels like the 90% of me that feels like this whole situation is real and he's going through it is just like
Okay, so Bianca, who is on the chat, she replied to you and she said he has good music and a young audience, so he really don't need marketing. And then Lanique says, and his mother even came out and spoke upon it, so I believe he truly has it. And Susie said he definitely has herpes. He risked his career to rap / sing about it in a song. So everybody is on now and everybody can chime in. Somebody though has a clicking sound going on. So
That's a Donnie because it was on there before you joined the group. It was doing that.
okay, Donnie's some clicking.
Yeah, it was doing that before
think
you even
I took my
had
charger out.
everybody on.
I took my charger out, so can you hear it now?
That's better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait.
It happened.
It came back.
But okay, so
But,
we're gonna do like the
I
wrap
just
up.
want to chime in on like the herpes thing because I'm very, very educated in that. I've had people in my life that've had herpes. I'm involved in the medical field, and what people are for one, what people don't understand is the stats. 1 in 5 people have herpes, and that is people who know. That's how common herpes is. And the thing is, whether it be herpes simplex 1, herpes simplex 2, they actually are categorized as the same. And there's no way that you can have both. So if a person has what we call cold sores, if you get cold sores quite often, whether it be just seasonal and stuff, that is herpes simplex 1. And a person who has herpes 1 can give somebody herpes 2 by having oral sex with them. But a person who has herpes 2 cannot give you herpes 1. So, and the thing is, a lot of people contract herpes orally as a child because they put their hands in their mouth, they're picking up stuff and everything. So, like, and even as far as like suing him, they would have to actually, herpes is so common. It is very rare that a person even knows where they got it from, because you can still get that even using protection. So people just really need to educate themselves on what exactly herpes is a virus that lives in the blood. Everybody that has herpes does not give it away. There's certain periods you go, which they call it shedding, where you are contagious, and there's periods where you're not. And to be honest with you, people who know this, they don't care about it. We see the very worst case scenarios. There's some people who have never had an outbreak ever, but they have it. They've never had an outbreak. They've never had anything. They might have found out just through uh routine blood testing that they had it. Herpes is such a low level STD to the point where even if you go to the doctor and say test me for everything, they will not test you for herpes. Just because you go to the hospital because you think you burning does not mean they test you for herpes. They will even give you blood from a person who has herpes, or a transplant from a person who has herpes, because it's such a low level of
Okay,
STD.
it's a low level STD, but let's take a poll right now. Let's see which one of us would want to have herpes.
I'm not
I
saying
mean,
that don't
nobody
even
will
make
want to
sense.
have it. I don't think that's what she's saying.
You're not even making sense right now. That's the thing is, you might not want to have herpes, but the likelihood you have herpes is, and you're having sex, protected and protected, is almost 8 out of 10. Because if 1 in 5 people who are diagnosed have herpes, these are
Somebody
people
said
who
hell of a
know.
cough, Nick. I'm
Imagine how
not
many.
coughing. Y'all do not even see my mouth moving, and y'all talk about I'm coughing. What the heck? But anyways, I'm
Imagine.
gonna pause you for a second. That's not her point. She's not saying that people want herpes. She's saying that more people have it than they think they have it. So a lot of people are talking about NBA, and they're saying that, about his lifestyle and stuff. And she's saying more people have it than they think they have it, and it's so common. And it's true, because when I went to the doctor, I had to physically say, test me for everything. You have to physically verbally tell them exactly everything that you want, because saying test me for everything is not them testing you for everything. Telling them exactly what you want to get tested for is a step further. But I think, hold up. The clicking sound is still going on, and I just muted a Donnie, so it's not her. Anyways, but I wanted to reply to this person who chimed in, and their message is on the screen, and it says, you maced a nigga, but she stabbed a nigga, and she get bass for it because she's famous. First of all, she didn't stab a nigga. She stabbed the person's baby mama. And macing somebody, they wipe their face, wash their face, and they'll be all right. Put some milk on their face, and they will live another day. If you physically stab somebody, you are risking. I'm not killing the nigga by macing him. I'm backing him up and I'm shutting him up. That's two totally different things from stabbing somebody. She stabbed somebody who is reported to, and I don't know if Gossip of the City's report is 100% correct. She stabbed somebody who is potentially in critical condition. If the reports, like I said, that Gossip of the City, somebody is clicking real bad. Hold on, let me see if this is Bree Trees. It's you. It's you that's clicking. So anyways, so just to reply to you, because I know common sense ain't common. I know comprehension is lacking. And I know people's thinking skills might be a little bit delayed. And people might not understand or comprehend. Hold up, wait. I hear the clicking again. Okay, so then it's Susie and Bree Trees. Anyways, I know common sense, you know what I'm saying? Ain't common, but Leela said mute everyone to stop the click. But yeah, so there's a difference there, you know what I'm saying? And number two, I distinctively made the difference between going after the nigga who I got a problem with and taking my issue up with a female. Now, we're discussing this. I'm not bashing her, but I'm just trying to understand what the series of events are that led up to this. We're not just basing this off of one incident of her getting into it with a girl and the girl becoming stabbed. We're basing this off of a series of repetitive behavior of constant embarrassment, constant things happening where he's disrespecting her, having her one day, talking about her the next day, having another girl, disrespecting her again, having another girl, having her back, disrespecting her again. We're talking about a series of events. Okay. So I just wanted to reply to that person because clearly you're
If
lacking.
you listen
in,
to I think a young NBA has issues with his mother. See, I'm 31 and I'm not really into rap music like that, but when I do listen to it, what I do like about the younger generation is if you listen to their music, how open they are about self-esteem issues, mental health, and so that's what I liked about XXXTentacion and all that kind of stuff. When I listen to a young NBA, to me, it's just like a dude writing his version of a love song because he's always talking about a woman being by his side, not leaving him, begging him to stay, all different things. And even some of his music, he says things about his mother, always asking for money and, you know, treating him like he wasn't good enough, but having her hand out. And all that really does stem down to how you treat women. And people don't understand, like, you know, I've seen men who treat their mother good, but they condone, the mother may condone how they treat women, so they're okay with that. You know, they don't, a lot of black women coddle their black sons, but they're hard on their daughters. Like, you got to take it, you this, you that, and the other. And so really, even with her doing that, from where I'm from, that's not even surprising. I know people who have done what she's done. They just not famous. Like, it's very, I mean, you see it all the time. I mean, it's very, I'm not really surprised that it happened. Baby mamas fighting.
I mean, yeah, baby mamas, they fight all the time. But like I said, it's just repetitive behavior that we are able to see and constant embarrassment. Like,
that's the only difference that we can see it, because there's people on this live right now, I can guarantee they going through the exact same thing, and they're way older than this girl is. And then people want to talk about Floyd and or the parents and stuff. And even with that, I'm not saying that I like you. I agree with you 100% because I got a baby daddy. Yeah, I could post pictures and everything, but in reality, you ain't really seen your kid. You seen your kid at one time and that's it, you know, type thing. Or I sent you that picture and you posted, or you did this thing. So, you know, you can't really go based off looks, because also when you're celebrity, things are staged as well. Of course, you don't want to support somebody that you know that's a bum father. So of course he gonna make sure his kids are in the scene and stuff. I forgot what celebrity it was, but their kids came out and said that his dad really would, their daddy would call them like, hey, I need you on a red carpet with me type stuff. But other than outside of that, it wasn't nothing. But even if he was a good parent, you could raise your kids to be all they can be and they still be ignorant, because she 18 years old, she thinks she grown, she having sex and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, you got kids that think they know everything and they didn't even come from that. There's no way she grew up hood. There's no way she's not even on the level that he on. She trying to prove herself to him that she hard, because everybody knows, his baby mama and them all know that she was born with a silver spoon in her mouth. So she gonna take that as a step to, like, I can handle this lifestyle, I can be with you. So yeah, she gonna try to get gutter because that's how he is. He's gutter. So
yeah, I'm a pause you. I'm gonna pause you for a second. I understand that too, your point. But Jazzy Jazz says, that's what I'm saying. She's young. How can you fault her? She's in love. You can always hold anybody accountable for their actions. If I was 15, 16, 17, if I do something, yeah, I may be young at that time, but I can still be held accountable for my actions. Now, she is young, but she can also be held accountable. So we have to remember accountability is also very important. And I'm realizing a lot of times there is a lack of accountability with a lot of people, and they don't hold certain people accountable. And it's like, listen, yeah, they may be young, but they can also be held accountable as well.
Exactly. They out here convicting 6-year-olds of murder. So why do you think that an 18-year-old like can get away with
I
attempted murder by stabbing somebody like that? No,
I
there's no
wanted to
excuse to put your hands on people.
I wanted to say that I really appreciate the girl earlier as a nurse and like explaining everything, and I respect everybody's point of view. I guess I'm a little bit like I really love NBA YoungBoy's music, and I live in New Orleans, so I'm kind of like because he's down the street, Baton Rouge, you know, he's like from the area. I'm not from here, but I lived there for like 3 years. But yeah, I wanted to say I feel like no matter how good of a dad she had, because I've been through my own situation, not like an NBA young boy, obviously. Me and the guy, we were actually married, so it was like a little bit different. But it's just so you. I feel bad because it's like sometimes you just gotta go through that, not necessarily to that extent and to that level of being embarrassed. Because when it's time to go, it's time to go, and she should have stopped it at that very point when it happened. The first time he was online publicly humiliating her, it's just so hard to see because it's like I know that crazy that feeling that's impulsive and it's so it becomes the chaos and the craziness becomes like necessarily like I would say like a drug like because you're
Normal.
addicted to the crazy
That's
and it
crazy.
becomes your normal and it's I and then you as you get older you get tired of it so after a year or two or whatever it takes you get to the point where it's like this is crazy even just to be a part of it but on the other side of it when you were in it it was it was your normal so I just kind of feel bad I guess for her because I feel like you know I don't know if Mayweather was a good father but you know I grew up with a really good father and he's still a great dad and I grew up with a two-parent household and my situation I mean, I feel like I got out of it because I knew what a man was because of my father. And ultimately, when I was looking for a partner, I looked for a guy similar to my father. But I feel like when you're young, 18, 19, 20, your head's in the clouds. Like,
Right.
so
And
I don't know.
also, I feel like because she's young, I feel like she thinks herpes is like the biggest deal to her. Having that and being with NBA YoungBoy. I'm not saying that I don't know if she actually has it,
But
but if she
we have to say allegedly because we don't know for sure if she does. For sure.
And just because she has sex with him does not mean that she has herpes. Because everybody who has it is not giving it. That's what people don't
Yeah.
understand.
yeah, but she's a child. She's like a teenager, really.
Yeah.
So if you think about how long she has to go, she doesn't have a lot of experience. So, and then I did want to talk about her going after his other baby mama. I think that girls go after the other woman because it's easier to go after the girl than go after some guy, you know, even if he is the guy at fault. I mean, fighting a guy is harder than fighting a girl, and you probably shouldn't be fighting anybody, right? Like it's a situation, but I I mean, trying to fight another guy is you could probably not come out on top.
Yeah. And I think that
You
like when
wait. You said
I
fighting a
said,
guy is harder than fighting a girl. Yes, that's true.
yeah,
But if you have enough impulse to stab somebody, the
You
same
have enough impulse to
impulses
fight
ain't gonna
anything.
stop you from hitting a nigga. I'm sorry. If
Yeah,
if
that's
if your
facts.
impulse is like, you get so charged up to the point where you physically pick up a knife and you stab somebody, them same impulses ain't gonna prevent you from worrying about the repercussions of fighting a nigga. I'm sorry.
I think
yeah.
it's
And
different
let me
because
just
they're in like she would be like probably in love with him. You know what I'm saying? She's not in love with some girl that she didn't know. She thinks that that girl is the problem. So if the girl's out the picture, then maybe he could stay faithful or whatever. That's probably what she's thinking in her head. So if you take out the girl, then you don't have to worry about that situation.
And I'm
I
sure she
think
feels
You know what I'm saying?
women
insecure by not having a kid by him too, because I think a lot of the main girls
Oh
that
yeah.
his tribe, like they all have kids by him, and I know
they're
that's
not
not
really
like
mains though. That's not
you,
really
all,
mains.
all
You
of
just
them, all
have unprotected
that.
sex.
Yeah,
She
I
ain't
think a
pregnant yet. That's all
yeah,
that is.
I think a lot of them have kids by him. The closest ones do, and I know she probably feels insecure about that because she probably is like, oh well, I
Mhm.
don't have a kid by him, so I got to go that much harder to prove to him like
But
I'm
he
down.
mistreats her just the same because the last baby mama he was in jail because he was whooping her on camera, like and
Yeah.
then he the one who said that she gave him the herpes, and it's a whole bunch of stuff like that. But even just when this the thing, just because you're 18 doesn't mean you're an adult. Like you're not really even fully developed mentally. Like a year ago, one of my clients was killed by a 14-year-old, actually a 13-year-old, and she was 14, and the whole fight was over because the little girl's mom said that she couldn't come over and spend the night. So she told her she had some clothes left over her house. She said, well, since I can't spend the night at your house, you need to come over and get your clothes. I'm gonna bleach all of them. This was like a summer ago. Then you can look this up. This was on the news and everything. And the girl's mother said, I'm at work, don't go over there. But she went over there and they got to a physical fight. And so the girl who whooped her, and the other girl who was 13 was like, I'm going to kill you. Now mind you, the whole time her mother is outside watching them fight, the 13-year-old's mom. So she walks right past her mother after she said she's going to kill the girl, goes in the house, gets the knife, come out and stabs her in the neck, and she dies. It had nothing to do with a boy. This is over some clothes and not being able to spend the night because her mom said no. Had nothing to do with a boy. But guess what? She's gonna be doing 6 years. The only reason why she didn't get life because she was 14 when she was 13 when it happened. She's got 25 years sentence. So when she turns 19, she's going to be transferred to an adult prison. So
I mean, well, that's true that, I mean, obviously when you're younger, you do have a little bit more impulsive behavior. That's the reason why out here, I think it's, I don't know if it's all over nationwide, but I know for sure in California, they have a thing where they have parole for, what is it called? Youth parole, or it's like, what's the name of it?
teen probation, like teen court or something.
No. Out here in California, and I'm sure it's other states too, but I just know for a fact it's here. There's this thing where between the age of 18 to 24, they give you a earlier time to parole, because if you commit a crime between those times, of course you're more impulsive, you act more irrationally at those ages. But I mean, you still can be held accountable, but yeah, you will be more impulsive at a younger age than later in life. And later in life, you learn the skills to kind of, sort through your emotions a little bit better.
Yeah, and I don't know. I'm a very spiritual person, so I mean, I know some people may not agree with me. Like people want to know why she's allowing this, or why even the other baby mothers have allowed this. But soul ties are very much a real thing, and I mean, some people call it Stockholm syndrome, where you love your abuser, but also that also is equivalent to a soul tie. And and that just comes from, you can have a soul tie without sleeping with people, but most definitely if you slept with that person, you have a soul tie. And a lot of times you catch spirits from other people. She might not ever been an aggressive person, but she's sleeping with the aggressive
What's
men, and
somebody
he has slept
dropping
with
something?
aggressive
What's that
women.
going on?
He slept with aggressive women, so she's carrying spirits and demons with her that may have her doing things that she normally would not do. And even though he's embarrassing her because of this soul tie, she just can't leave him alone. Like, we always wonder why toxic people are together. They don't need to be together. It's a soul tie, something that they haven't broken. So I mean, you could just call it, if you're not spiritual, you could kind of, I guess, call it Stockholm syndrome, because that is a form of abuse of what he does to her by embarrassing her and stuff. But also we got to think about their generation too. They're 18. They're used to going to social media for everything. This is something that they're used to, that they've been used to for a long time. It surprises me when adults over the age of 25 do it. But people 25 and younger, to me, they're used to putting their business out on Facebook and Instagram. They're used to it. So to her, it's probably like another day. Like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, but even though they're used to it and that's what people do these days or whatever, we still, like I said, have to hold these people accountable.
Oh,
and
exactly.
Just because that's what they do, it don't make it okay. Like, like just because police shoot people, that's what they do. It don't make it okay. So, you know.
Yeah. I just feel like ultimately like this is like turning into like a tornado of things because like with her situation, yeah, they'll be fine and she'll probably because she doesn't have like I don't think she has any like heavy charges for this situation, yes. But as far as like her past, she'll probably get a smaller charge because he'll probably help her get the same lawyer he originally got for some other charges. But like
But he didn't
then
stab nobody either, so that's
yeah,
different.
and that's true. Like I think she's gonna get in trouble, but it'll probably die down. But you know, the real situation that you like wonder about, like in being in Louisiana and stuff of that nature, is like the beef he has. I guess that guy named 10, and then another one 18 or something, which is Kodak Black's team is the beef between them because you know the crime rate like in Louisiana is really really bad and it's just now he's beefing with that whole crew. It's just like this is not just a situation of two individuals being in love and it going sour. This has now gotten into a situation of beef. And you know, NBA YoungBoy's reputation in Louisiana, specifically in Baton Rouge and New Orleans area, you know, he has shooters. Like he has the whole story behind him is like, you know, whatever. But he basically, long story short, people have came up dead behind him. So
Yeah.
it's just like it's kind of it's not cool. It's not good, you know, because it's just like, is there going to be another young black guy dying because of, you know what I mean? It's just the whole situation is really sour, but you know, she's not going to stop messing with him until she's ready. Like I didn't leave
Yeah,
my
you
ex,
gotta
yeah, alone.
you gotta in any situation you gotta build up your own power to, you know, deal and resist.
Yeah.
But
But a
Until
lot
you
of
take,
times
you know,
it's the men who actually make the decision not to deal with the woman anymore. Most women I have seen it, they will, especially that age, they'll continue to come back unless he just done. Because I even feel like that's why he's not with. I think that girl Janae or Janai, the one he said that gave him herpes. I honestly believe that's why they're not together because he made the decision not to deal with her, not because she don't want to be with him. Because I
Well,
felt
I think Janae, that situation, like from what I know about it and like his music and like being really into, I guess, their whole beef or whatever, she was kind of like, at first, she was super loyal, super down, but like, word on the street, I guess if there is a street, not that I'm ever on it, but she's a snake. She's like a super snake, and like, she's really like a hoe. Like, sleep with your best friend, sleep
wait,
with his
what I mean
partners. So that's kind of like what
you
I
talking about
know.
Yaya?
Yes, that's the word that's the word in New Orleans
well, we
and
gonna say
Louisiana
allegedly
street
'cause we
is
don't
that allegedly is that like she was super loyal and she presented herself to be super down with him and it was like a really intensive like love situation. But as it got towards the end, she was pretty snaky as far as messing with his friends and messing with people in direct contact with him. Not that he's not a hoe too, which he deserves it, but word on I guess the street or whatever is that she's like she gets down. Like,
well, I
Okay.
mean,
All right,
I
well,
mean,
Yeah,
I'm
she
gonna pause
definitely
you
had
guys. I'm gonna pause you guys there because I'm gonna get this wrapped up. I'm gonna stay on for like 10 more minutes and I'm gonna get like a couple new people on. But thank you guys, Susie, Adani, Bianca, Breatrice. Thank you all for chiming in. I'm gonna let you give somebody was just about to talk. I'll let you give your last words and then I'm gonna add a new group just to wrap it up.
oh, that was me. I was just want to say that as far as her getting lesser charges because she hasn't had previous charges, we got to understand that this happened in the South. And when it comes to black on black crime, they tend, and especially in your kind of a celebrity too, they tend to go a little hard on you. So, I mean, if the girl is really in critical condition and or whatever, the only way I see this not going forward is if Youngboy NBA probably pays a baby mama off of Floyd, or the state decides not to pick it up because she's not pressing charges. But they're definitely, she's young, she's black, and she's a daughter of a celebrity. They're definitely going to try and make an example of her.
Okay.
I wanted to say, you guys, I really enjoy your conversation, and I appreciate everybody's perspective, especially the nurse. That's like I guess I didn't know a lot about it, so I appreciate everybody. So thank you for letting me talk as well. Nick, sorry.
All right. Thank you guys so
Mercy,
much for
brother.
chiming in.
Yeah, have a good night. Bye.
Okay. All right. So I have about, well, I guess like about 5 minutes or so. Or maybe I'll go to 10 more minutes. So if there's anybody else who wants to click the link and chime in and give your perspective real quick. What are y'all talking about in the chat? What is going on? Look at Neek. She came and paid attention. First of all, second of all, and third of all, I was caught off guard mainly when I was texting one of my peoples and they was giving me some tea about something else. I don't even know what y'all talking about in the chat. Thomas B says, let's see those pajamas you got on. Well, listen, I done gained me some quarantine pounds, okay? And I got me some extra quarantine weight. So, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got the right angles. I don't know how it's going to look when I'm saying, lift up. No, I'm just kidding. No, this is actually a dress and a robe. Hold on, let me make sure everything is pulled down. Got the, see? You know, I'm trying to see inside my little stuff. Okay, I give up because, you know. No, but this is a dress. This is a dress and a robe. And this is something that will be on my site. Hopefully y'all didn't see nothing. Hopefully y'all didn't see nothing. But anyways, yeah, this is one of the items that I carry. I just have not put it on my site yet, but I will have. Did I watch Tiger King? Yes, I did. If y'all want to talk about Tiger King, I'll wrap up this live and we could talk about Tiger King on you said we didn't see you good. Okay. Cool, y'all. Okay. Do y'all want to talk about Tiger King? Want me to end this live and we talk about Tiger King? What are you talking about, Stevie? Shut up. Shut up. Okay. All right. So we'll talk about Tiger King. All right. So thank you guys for tuning in about NBA Youngboy. I wanted to end it about an hour and 30. That's pretty good timing. So shout out to you guys. Everybody who is on my live right now, I'm going to end this live so it can be a video dedicated to its own. And then I will go live again and we could talk about Tiger King. We can get into some things about that because I finally watched it yesterday and I finished it up today. And so I'm all caught up and I'm all brought up to speed. And so if you're on this live right now, refresh my page because I will go live again and we can talk about all the cool cats and kittens, you know what I'm saying? But if you did not see this live, make sure to let me know what you think about Yaya, NBA, his friend, J-Boy, or whatever his name, Kodak Black, and all that jazz. There was some people in the chat who said they don't feel like Yaya will get any time. And then there are some people who feel like she might actually get some time. So I want to know what you guys think about it down below. If you're not subscribed to my channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button right now and go to my website, neekatnight.com, and buy your girl pajamas. Y'all know I was very nice, okay? So when I restocked my pajamas, you know, I put it up on my community tab, I put it up on my Instagram, and I put out like some emails or whatever. And the first day that I restocked, I got people who came and bought my pajamas in support. Like it was like quick. So for those people, I custom made homemade masks for them. They're not medical grade. They're not, you know, the proper PPE, but they are extra protection to protect you. And that was kind of like my thank you to my customers. You know, I do little nice stuff here and there for my customers. And I dropped off those orders today. So you'll be getting them soon. So go to my website, neekatnight.com, spelled just like my channel, and check those out. And those of you guys who are on live, we are about to talk about Tiger King next. Refresh your page and come right back.